Hello, welcome back to EPG. I'm, of course, Greg, your host. I've talked a lot in some of my videos about great food that I've had, great places to eat. So I would be remiss if I did not talk about my worst food experience when I was traveling. It was definitely something. So I was living in Cancun, Mexico, with my girlfriend at the time, and we had a hankering for tacos. So we decided to go out. Right down the street, there was a taco restaurant, a great one that we absolutely loved, but unfortunately it was closed that day. We figured, hey, why not? There would be another restaurant that's just as good. So we walked down the street, we sat down, and actually we didn't sit down. We went into the restaurant first. We said we'd like to eat, and then we went and sat down. So we ordered tacos del dia, so tacos of the day. And I noticed when we walked in that there was a pot that a few people were manning. They were stirring it. It looked like, it's been there for a couple days, just meat in a pot stirring. So it's just like, okay, that seems interesting. So anyway, they bring out a plate of three soft tacos on flour tortillas. And you look at the meat and it's gray. It has like a gravy on it. There's no like rice or beans or anything. It's just meat in a taco. So I'm like, okay. So I pick it up and I bite down on it. And I'm like, okay, this is not very good. So I chew what I have, I swallow it, and I take one more bite just to make certain that this is not something that I want to eat. And then when I bite down, I feel something hard, like a rock. So I like swish it around in my mouth and then I spit it out on my plate. And it is a tooth. So I feel around in my mouth to make sure that I have all of my teeth. So that tooth was extra. That was from the animal that they were stewing for those couple days. And that kind of set me over the edge of just like, you know what? I am done. I am no longer going to eat this taco. Not all tacos are created equal, as I learned that day. So anyway, that is the absolute worst meal that I've ever had. I don't have the GPS coordinates for the place because I immediately forgot it. Never to travel that way again to that particular taco place. But I will say this, I've eaten street food. I've eaten, from food from holes in the wall. And I've been perfectly fine, perfectly content with all that, and not this place. This place was absolutely god awful, terrible. Never eat there. I wish I remember where it was so I could warn you not to. But yeah, worst meal I ever had. So thank you very much for your time and get out there.